And how was work today?
With you on my mind almost every second. Work was splendid.
There's really no need to exaggerate. How can you say that I was on your mind every second?
I'm serious. After the other night, I have not been able to get you off my mind. I want you again and again. Please, can you come spend the weekend at my place?
The weekend?
Yes. Can't you come over?
Of course I can. Please, I'll call you later. Just give me a minute.
All right, love. Don't keep me waiting. I love you.
I love you too. What's the matter, Mom?
I can see that you are now happy and have gone past your mood swing. So, do you mind telling me what the problem was?
There's no problem. Like I said earlier, it's just mood swing and I have gone past it.
You seem to forget that I'm your mother and I know you so well. I know it's more than just a mood swing and I want to know why.
It's nothing. Mom, please, can we just leave the whole thing?
What about Caleb? Did anything happen between you two?
Nothing happened between us. We are cool.
Okay, I just hope you've not forgotten all the morals and values I have been teaching you. You really need to be careful with that boy and not lose guard. Has he mentioned anything about marriage yet?
Mom, I think I've had enough. I'm not a baby and I know what's wrong and right. And please stop pressuring me. I and Caleb will get married in our own time. We are taking things slow, if you don't mind.
What is wrong with this girl? She seems to be losing it completely. She has really changed lately. And it's all because of this guy. God, please let my daughter understand that I am not pressuring her. I'm only trying to advise and guide her so that she won't make a mistake.
That reminds me. So when exactly are you getting married?
Babe, I don't know. Francis has been so reluctant.
What do you mean by he has been so reluctant?
He said he's not yet ready. And the worst is that he doesn't even have a tangible reason.
Then why did he propose to you when he knows that he's not ready?
I don't know. Francis is so complicated. I don't understand him at all.
Or maybe you are the complicated one.
Me? How?
Yes, you. You have been with this guy for years, and God knows how much you fought before you finally decided to take the relationship to the next level. And now that he has proposed, he still doesn't have an interest in getting married, and you are still with him. Aren't you complicated?
Flora, I and Francis have been together for too long. Leaving him is not that easy. I love him so much.
Okay, stay with him. Don't leave. Make sure you stay till he's ready. But when he's done wasting your time and dumps you in the end, don't come crying to me.
Francis won't dump me. That is one thing I'm so sure of.
Love, they say, is blind. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Don't worry, girl. I know how to handle Francis. Don't worry. I got this.
Okay, if you say so.
And what the hell do you mean by you're not yet ready?
Sweetheart, let me just tell the truth. I don't think I'll be ready to settle down till I'm around that 45 years old.
What? And why is that?
Because I need to reach a level in my life before settling down. I want to make more than enough money and live life before getting married.
Did you just say make money? Tell me, what money do you want to make that you don't have already?
I want to make more. Besides, I need more time to live alone and discover myself. Don't you get it?
No, I don't. So you want me to wait for you?
Yes, if you can.
This doesn't make any sense. What about starting a family and having kids? Do I also have to wait till you're 45 too?
Yes, my love. I want you to understand.
No, I can't. And I really don't think I'll ever understand.
Baby, please, don't do this again. Don't leave me, please.
Here's your ring, Mr. Man. I see no reason why it's with me in the first place.
Baby, please, don't do this. Let's just be enough for each other. Family and marriage is overrated.
I'm sorry, but I want a family when I'm young and not when I'm old. You're not ready to give me that, so I guess it's time to move on. Goodbye.
Helen, come back, please. Don't do this to me. I'm begging you.
Stop it, Joe.
Are you sure you want me to stop?
Well, it depends on how well you please me.
I'm going to so please you tonight that you will become addicted to me and me alone.
Really? Oh, why now?
Who is that?
My mom.
Why is she calling you? Didn't you tell her that you will be spending the weekend at my house?
I didn't. If I did, she would have made a big deal out of it and even prevented me from leaving the house. Please, I have to take this.
Sure, go ahead.
Hello?
Where are you? It's past 10 already. Aren't you coming home?
No. Mom, sorry I didn't tell you, but I'll be spending the weekend at Caleb's house.
What? When did that one start? How can you be spending the weekend with a man who has not paid your bride price? Who does that?
Oh, come on. People sleep over at their man's house these days. Waiting till marriage is so outdated. You're no longer in the 18th century, Mom.
Jessica, what has gotten into you? What happened to all I taught you? Are you saying that doing the right thing is outdated?
Mom, I really have to go now. I'll call you later. I can't really hear you. The network is bad.
Is anything the matter?
Nothing for you to worry about. So where did we stop?
I think we stopped where I was about to please you.
So what are you waiting for? Take it away, lover boy.
Of course.
Stop it, Joe.
Good morning, love. Hope you slept well.
It's you by my side. I slept more than well. I'm about to drink garri for breakfast. Will you join me?
Sure, let me go and get my spoon.
Sweetheart, please just bear with me. I know I'm not rich now, but I believe things will get better with time. A fine girl like you doesn't deserve to drink garri. God knows that if I have money, I would give you the whole world. Wow! So you are finally mine.
Yes, love, I'm yours and yours alone.
No, this got to be a dream. It must be a dream. So you are mine. So you love me like this. This must be a dream. This must be a dream.
Daddy, wake up, oh. It's a dream. Wake up and face reality.
Oh, why did you wake me up now? What is your problem, sir? Is it not too early?
I just came to tell you that I'm ready to leave for school so that you can give me my usual pocket money.
Is that why you interrupted my lovely dream? Take.
But Daddy, this is 20 naira now. Why are you giving me 20 naira today?
Because that's all I have. That's my last cash, home and abroad. Just manage it.
Oh, how can I manage 20 naira plus the fact that I have not eaten? And how can 20 naira be the last money with you?
Jobo, manage it. I cannot kill myself. That's all I have.
Now wow, and with just 20 naira, here you are dreaming that Flora is yours. Keep dreaming, oh, because that's where it will all end. Don't go and hustle and make money like other daddies. Be dreaming nonsense dream, dear.
Will you shut up and get out from here before I slap you? It's like you don't want to respect yourself in this house. And I know I'm the cause. I will change it for you one day.
Daddy, I'm just telling you the truth. Hustle so that you won't be dreaming fairy tales dreams.
See this boy, you don't have money. Chai, you will soon receive slap that will reset your brain. But this dream sweet me die, oh. Is it a sign that Flora will be mine? Only that the Flora I know will not drink garri with me. I really need this money. Let me go and prepare for today's hustle. God, I beg, Bless me and bless my hustle so that I can make this money and show that Flora that she can be mine.
MD, the only advice I can give you is to forget about Flora and focus on yourself. Flora can never be yours.
Are you trying to swear for me or what? Which one is that Flora can never be mine?
That's the truth. How do you expect Flora, who obviously can buy you and your son, to stoop so low to dating you, let alone marrying you? That kind of thing only happens in movies and not real life.
Let me ask you, do you believe in dreams?
Of course, I do, but it depends. Did you dream of Flora being with you?
Not only that, she was also drinking garri with me and said that she loves me, whether I have money or not.
MD, you will not kill me. You are such a clown. So you mean to tell me that you dreamt of Flora drinking garri with you?
Of course, I don't understand why you are laughing.
And you are actually holding on to that dream.
Why won't I?
That dream is nothing but a product of your imagination. Better forget that nonsense and move on. Flora is not your type and will never be. The Flora I know will never drink garri with you. If Flora must even look at you, you need to have money.
You are right. I need to have money. I beg. How na they make this money?
MD, God knows I've tried to help you. I've connected you to 4 different jobs that pay well, but you messed everything up. I don't know what to do in your case again.
Guy, please help me with one last one. I promise not to mess up this time.
That's what you said the last time. Anyways, I don't know of any vacancy or job you can do at the moment, but if I find anyone, I will try and let you know.
Please do.
Omo, I'm not happy at all. Helen left me again. I've not been myself. I really love that girl.
Again? What happened this time?
I told her that I'm not ready to settle down till I'm around that 45. She freaked out, gave me my ring and left.
You are not serious. If I'm Helen, I will make sure I leave you and that you never see me again. Nonsense. You are not ready to settle down and yet you don't want her to go.
Guy, you will not understand.
And I don't even want to understand. I beg.
Hi, Mom. How you doing? I've really missed you.
Don't even come close to me. I am so ashamed of you.
Mom, don't tell me you are still mad at me because I went to spend the weekend at my man's house.
Mad is an understatement for what I feel right now. Just take a look at yourself. You have deviated from everything that I taught you. What exactly is the problem? Why don't you want to open up to me so that I can help you?
There's no problem, Mom. I'm perfectly fine and I have not deviated from what you taught me. I don't know why you like making a big deal out of everything. What exactly is wrong in going to my man's house to spend the weekend?
The most painful thing is that you don't see anything wrong in your behavior, making it very difficult for me to correct you. Just take a look at your dress. You will see I'm making a big deal that you have decided to dress like a slut, right?
You know what, Mom? I'm so tired right now and I don't even have strength for this conversation. Can we talk about this later? I really want to rest.
I am equally tired of correcting a daughter who has chosen to be rebellious. You can do whatever you want. God knows I'm trying my best.
Here we go again. She's trying to guilt-trip me and I'm definitely not going to fall for that. All right, Mom. I'll be in my room.
He's still outside. He has refused to go until he speaks with you. Are you sure you don't want to talk to him? Because I know you. I'm sure you're already missing him and want him back. But on a serious note, I really don't understand this guy. He doesn't want to be serious with you and he doesn't want to let you go. He's so toxic. I pity you, girl.
Please, all I want right now is to be left alone.
It's alright. I will leave you to be on your own for a while. But please, whatever you are thinking, don't even think of going back to that guy. Oh, I'm saying this because I know you. Better have sense.
You again?
Baby, please, just hear me out.
There's nothing to hear out. I'm done for real. I can't do this anymore.
Alright, I accept. But that doesn't mean we can't still be friends. I just want you to give me few minutes. I want us to talk, please.
What do you want to talk about? If it's about giving you another chance to waste my time, I'm not interested.
Just hear what I have to say, please.
Okay, I'm listening.
Baby, just admit that you are equally addicted to me as I am to you. Can't you see that we can't do without each other?
Of course we can. The concept of not being able to live without me is all in your head. If I hadn't given you the chance, this wouldn't have happened, and with time, we'll forget about each other.
Baby, are you serious about leaving me?
I am. I can't continue to do this anymore. I want a family now, not when I'm old. Please, we have to end this.
Please don't leave me. I beg you. I want you by my side.
Look, we can continue seeing each other, but I'm telling you that once a serious guy comes my way, I'll leave you for him. Agreed?
This is hard. I can't bear to see you leaving me for another guy.
Then we can as well end the whole thing, and I'm blocking you from my life completely.
Okay, it's okay. I agree. I just want you.
Nothing serious or we are kind of friends with benefits. If someone serious comes along, I'm going for him already.
Babe, what's the problem? I came immediately I got your message. Is everything all right? Everything is not all right. I just found out that I'm pregnant. You are what? Are you sure about this? Very sure. I've not been feeling well for some time now. I suspected, so I did the pregnancy test and it came out positive. Wow. So what do you want to do? Are you ready to have this baby? I don't know. Have you told Caleb? No. Why? What are you waiting for? I know Caleb will be very excited at this news. You think so? Please call your man and tell him he should even be the first to know about it. It is his child. All right, I will.
You can't be serious about what you just told me over the phone, are you?
I am. I just confirmed it today.
Wow.
Sweetheart, what's the matter? You don't seem excited.
Excited? Did I just hear you say excited?
Of course. I just told you that I'm carrying your baby.
Well, I am not happy about it, okay? I'm not happy because I'm not ready to be a father yet.
Neither am I, but we'll figure it out.
Well, that's the point, Jessica. I'm not ready to figure out anything with you. I'm not ready for any of this. So, you will do well to get rid of that thing.
What? You want me to terminate our first baby together?
Listen, love, we will have another baby together when we get married. Not now. I am not ready. Besides, your mother won't be happy knowing that you got pregnant out of wedlock. We will have babies, but at the right time.
No, I can't terminate my baby. I am keeping it whether you are ready to have it or not.
Consider our relationship over if you try to keep that baby against my wish.
What?
You heard me.
You wouldn't dare. You're just bluffing.
Well, we will see about that.
I am keeping it, and that's fine now. Why is this guy not picking my calls? Or is he serious about leaving me? Oh, God. What kind of mess have I gotten myself into? I've not even thought of how my mom would feel when she finds out that I'm pregnant. She'll be so disappointed in me. I'm so confused. And Caleb is not even helping the situation. God, please help me. I really need your help and guidance this time around.
I'm serious. It's over between us.
And what about our baby?
I guess you will figure it out yourself. But count me out because I'm done with you.
Caleb, why are you doing this? Why are you refusing to take responsibilities for your actions? I knew you were so irresponsible and wicked. So, you want to dump me and deny your baby?
Just stop it, okay? Just stop it. Don't try to guilt trip me into accepting what I'm not ready for. It's either you get rid of it or consider our relationship over.
Caleb, please. We can do this together. We can make this work. You might think you're not ready, but when you give it a try, you'll discover that you can do much more. Please, I'm begging you.
You know what? I think you have overstayed your welcome here.
What? Are you asking me to leave your house?
Yes, I'm asking you to leave, and please don't try coming here if you have not gotten rid of that thing. Goodbye. Jumbo, can you think of any fancy gift I could buy for a girl?
Do you want to buy a fancy gift for a girl?
Just answer my question and stop replying me with another one. I just need ideas for a gift.
Okay, what's your budget for the gift you want to get?
50,000.
50,000?
Yes, tomorrow is her birthday and I have been saving up. I really want to impress her with an expensive gift.
Hey, may it never be well with the person that did this to my father. So you were able to save 50,000. You want to spend it on a stupid girl that doesn't even care about you when you are dying of hunger here.
Shut your dirty mouth and don't you dare call Flora useless. She is going to be your future mother because I'm going to marry her when I have money. So you better address her with respect.
Now, I know why you are so poor, why your mates are rich, because you don't have brain. I'm sorry to say that, but with all due respect, sir, I think you need to borrow sense.
It be like say I dey follow you play too much. Now why you fit open mouth, they follow me and rubbish. Come on, get out of here and go look for something useful to do in this house.
Better don't spend that money on a girl. Oh. Better remember that you have not paid my school fees and that we don't eat good food in this house.
I don't know what kind of son is this. I will make sure I deal with you in this house one day. No nonsense. I think I know exactly what I need to get for Flora. Are you sure you have removed it?
Yes, I did it the day before.
Wow, thank God. I'm so glad you finally decided to listen to me.
Are you happy now?
Of course I am. Look, I am not really excited at the fact that I made you terminate our first baby. It's just that I can't deal with having a child now. I'm not mentally ready for that. And besides, I prefer we have a child when we are officially married. I love you and I want the best for us. You just have to understand and trust me.
I love you too. That's why I had to make the hard decision of getting rid of the pregnancy, even though I knew it was against my wish. I just wanted to make you happy.
And I'm promising you that you won't regret your decision. I have really missed you.
I missed you more.
So, how are you doing? How has work been going for you? And how is your mom?
Work is fine, just the usual hustle. And my mom is also good.
Hope she isn't disturbing you with her tiring sermons.
Not really. I think she's beginning to learn that I am now an adult and have the right to make my own decisions and be responsible for them as well.
I hope so. Why are we even sitting here when we can have a more relaxing conversation in the bedroom?
You can just directly ask for it, you know.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes.
Come on. Let's go to the bedroom then. The conversation would be more interesting than sitting on this sofa.
I think I should be on my way. I have somewhere to be in an hour.
But you've not even spent up to an hour here. Baby, please, can you stay a little bit longer? Where exactly are you going to?
Really none of your business.
What? Sweetheart, is this what we've become? Are you trying to say that you are no longer my business?
Look, I don't have time for this. I have a dinner date this evening and I need to go home so that I can be there on time.
A date? With whom?
Not for you to know. I thought we agreed that when a serious person comes for me, I am free to go.
I thought it was just a mere talk. Don't you love me anymore?
I do, but I don't have time to waste. I'm not getting any younger.
Babe, I don't want to lose you.
Then marry me. You know what? It's useless trying to convince you. If you don't mind, I have somewhere to be.
So tell me about yourself.
I'm Helen, as you already know. I'm 27 years, the first child of 3 children, a graduate of Babcock University, and I'm an event planner.
Wow, I'm impressed. Well, there is nothing much to know about me. I'm a simple businessman who's trying to make a living. Why don't we leave all this introduction and get to know each other and just cut to the chase?
Which is,
Which hotel would you like us to go spend the night?
I beg your pardon.
Why are you acting like you don't know what's up? You are 27. For goodness sake, stop acting like a baby.
I thought you asked me out on a date so that we can get to know each other and be friends.
Look, I don't have time to waste. I'm not here to make friends or start any relationship. All I'm here for is sex.
Then why didn't you go hire a prostitute if sex was all you wanted? Why waste my time and bring me here?
You are not serious. I brought you to this expensive restaurant and you ordered the most expensive food on the menu. And you want to go home like that without satisfying me in kind. If you will not follow me to a hotel, then get ready to pay your bills yourself.
Look at me from head to toe. Do I look like a poor broke girl to you? Yeah, take this and pay for both of us.
Good evening, ma.
Good evening, Mr. Caleb. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, ma. I just came to pick up Jessica. We are having a dinner date tonight.
Oh, I see.
Yes, ma.
I have been meaning to see you for some time. Now that you are here, do you mind if I talk to you for a while?
Of course not. We can talk now if you want.
All right, have your seat.
I'm all ears, ma.
You have been seeing my daughter for more than 2 years now. I'm really curious as her mother to know your intentions towards her and your relationship as a whole.
The thing is that I love Jessica very much, and I will not do anything to intentionally hurt her. I want you to be rest assured of that.
I know you love my daughter, but that's not the question. The question is, what are your intentions towards her?
I have good intention towards her. I know where you are driving at, but I and Jessica have decided to take things slow.
I see. So you and my daughter are taking things slow, right?
Yes, ma.
Jesus! Where the hell are you going dressed like this?
Didn't Caleb tell you that we are going on a date?
And so? Aren't you seeing what your woman is wearing?
He loves me dressing like this, Mom. Can you quit the interrogation already? I and my boo have somewhere to be. Come on, love. Let's get going.
Wow. So you are the one responsible for turning my daughter into a prostitute, right?
What? Jessica is not a prostitute, and there is nothing wrong with what she's wearing. I love her looking hot for me.
If you know what is good for you, you better leave my daughter alone. I don't want to see you around her again. You think you can destroy my daughter's life, right?
Mom, can you stop it already? I will not tolerate you embarrassing me and my man. You don't have any right to stop us from seeing each other. Sweetheart, I'm sorry about the embarrassment. Can we go now?
Moo, 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 moo. Let them call me moo moo. I don't need sex to love her. Your love makes me happy moo moo. I am a moo moo. Let them call me moo moo. I don't need sex to love her. Your love makes me happy moo moo.
I'm really sorry about my mother. Please don't take anything she said to heart.
Of course not. I'm not worried about that. She's only trying to be protective of her daughter, and I quite understand that. I'm only worried about you.
Worried about me? Why?
I'm worried that your mom might end up convincing you to leave me.
That can never happen. Come on, Caleb. You know how much I really love you. No one, absolutely no one, not even my mom, can separate us.
Are you promising me that you won't leave me no matter what?
In my life.
I love you so much, sweetheart. Please, don't let anyone come between us. I can't bear to lose you.
I won't.
By the way, you look hot in that mini dress. I'm thinking of having you in my bed right now.
What are we waiting for? Let's hit it right away. I don't even know what we are doing here.
You are right. Enough of the talking. It's time for some action.
If I were you, I would have given him a dirty slap. Can you imagine the nonsense?
Thank God I have my own money to pay my bills. If not, I wouldn't have a choice.
You are right. That's why I always tell girls to have their own money, so as to avoid things like this.
I don't know why the guys I've been meeting lately are not serious. What most of them want is sex, and I'm not ready for that. All I want right now is a serious relationship that will lead to marriage.
Just relax. You will definitely find a serious guy. Don't let that bother you at all.
I hope so.
What about Francis?
I'll dump him as soon as I find someone serious.
Are you sure you can really dump Francis? Because I know that the love you have for that guy is strong.
As love can be built, so it can be destroyed. It won't be difficult for me to leave him when you find someone else to commit it.
You're right.
Baby, I think I'm pregnant again.
What? Again? I thought I pulled out. I always pull out, so how come you are pregnant again?
I told you that the pull-out method is not always safe, but you don't listen.
Babe, I'm sorry, but you have to remove it again.
Not again, Caleb. Not again.
Babe, you promised to trust me. Why don't you trust me on this one? I promise you that when the time is right, we will have as many children as we want together. But for now, I'm not ready, okay?
Okay, I'll remove it.
That's my girl. I love you.
I love you too.
Moo 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 moo, make them call me moo moo. I don't need sex to love her. Your love makes me happy moo moo. I am a moo moo. Make them call me moo moo. I don't need sex to love her. Your love makes me happy moo moo.
So how are you feeling now?
I'm feeling better now.
Why don't you use preventive measures to avoid pregnancy? I don't like this taking pills to flush out pregnancy. It's not really safe, and besides, this is the second time you are doing this.
Caleb doesn't like to use protection during lovemaking.
You guys need to sit down and really discuss this. You can't keep flushing pregnancies, or better still, you can take preventive pills.
I think I'll go with the preventive pills.
Better. Please be careful. Don't let this mistake repeat itself again. You are a nurse, so you should know how to protect yourself.
I won't let it happen again because I don't think I can deal with aborting another baby.
It's alright, dear. Please take care of yourself. I'll be on my way now. I'll see you at the hospital tomorrow.
Okay, dear. Thanks for checking up on me.
You're welcome, dear. Bye.
Moo 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 moo, make them call me moo moo. I don't need sex to love her. Your love makes me happy moo moo. I am a moo moo. Make them call me moo moo. I don't need sex to love her. Your love makes me
Damn, there's no way I'm letting you go. Even if you see someone else who is ready to marry you, we'll still be seeing each other.
In your dreams. See, if I find someone else, I'm dumping you right away and you'll not see or hear from me. So you better enjoy the moment while it lasts.
Well, it's one thing for you to dump me, and it's another thing for me to let you go. I don't think I'll be able to find someone as sweet as you are. I'm high on you, and I don't want any other person but you.
You don't want me because if you do, you know the right thing to do.
Here we go again. Must we get married before we are happy with each other? Can't we just be enough for each other without getting married?
No, we have to do things the right way. What is even wrong with you? Why are you so scared of commitment? Why does marriage scare you so much that you don't want to settle down now?
Marriage doesn't scare me, okay? I'm not just ready.
Okay, whenever you're ready to open up and tell me, you will. As for me, there is no way I'm waiting for you. I'm leaving you as soon as I see someone ready.
We will see about that when the time comes. But can we just drop the issue and enjoy the moment?
Oh my God. Hey, Mom, Mom, are you there? Somebody help me. Somebody help me. I'm dying. Ah, ah.
Jesus Christ, Jessica. So my daughter got pregnant and couldn't even open up to me. She had to go abort the baby. Only God knows how many times she has done this. All my efforts to train this girl in the right path just went down the drain.
It's alright, Mom. What matters is that your daughter is fine and alive. We should be thanking God that she did not bleed to death.
It's not all right. It's not. My daughter has disappointed and disgraced me in the most unimaginable way, and you expect me to keep calm. I tried my best to guide this girl, but she decided to throw all my words away and follow the trend. Now look at where the trend has landed her. The doctor says she might experience difficulty in conceiving again.
Don't let that bother you. Your daughter will conceive again. Doctor says might, which is under probability. Let's just thank God that she's alive and well.
Excuse me. Please, can I see you in my office for a minute?
All right, sir.
Where am I? Benita,
You are at the hospital and you are fine now. How are you feeling now?
weak.
Babe, you really fucked up, oh. How could you allow yourself get pregnant again? And you didn't even tell me. You just went ahead to get rid of it.
I didn't think of telling anyone. I didn't expect that there would be complications. I thought it would be like other times.
Aren't you taking the prevention pills?
I got carried away and forgot to take it one time. I think that's when it happened. What about my mom?
She went to see the doctor.
I know she'll be really disappointed in me.
Disappointment is an understatement. She's really mad at you right now.
Did you call Caleb?
Yes, he will soon be here.
What? I don't want him to know.
Why? You shouldn't hide something like this from him. He should be by your side. Anyways, I've called him and he would be with you soon.
I can't believe you are blaming me.
Of course, I am. How could you let this happen for the third time?
But you are the one who has refused to use protection during lovemaking.
Will you cut that crap? That shouldn't be an excuse. You are a nurse, for crying out loud, and should know how to protect yourself better.
I'm surprised that at this critical time, this is the nonsense you are spewing out from your mouth. No single atom of empathy.
Really? Did you just say empathy? After your carelessness, you still want some empathy. Did you hear what the doctor said?
Get out of here.
What?
I said get the hell out of here.
Caleb, I think you should leave now since she doesn't want to see you. Maybe you should come back tomorrow morning. What's the matter?
I don't want to talk about it.
It's alright, love. Just calm down. Everything will be fine.
I don't think I can introduce Jessica to my mom as my wife to be. In fact, I don't think I can ever marry her. The doctor said that she might have issues with conceiving again, and I'm not ready to take that risk. What if she's never able to conceive again? I can't marry a woman whose bearing me children is under probability. I think I will have to just end this relationship and move on. Yes, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I love Jessica, but she is careless and has messed things up. I can't continue with her anymore. I just can't.
so sorry, Mom. I know you are mad at me and you have every right to be. But please, I want you to forgive me. I'm really sorry.
But why? Why did you decide to bring shame to this family after all my efforts? Why did you choose to listen to friends instead of your own mother? Why?
I can't really answer those questions, but I want you to know that I am deeply sorry and I regret all my actions. And what's more, I'm ready to make amends.
How do you intend to make amends? What about the so-called Caleb? I have not seen him since the incident.
We have not spoken since he came to see me at the hospital. We got into an argument and I told him to leave out of anger.
I thought you said he wanted you to meet his parents. Has he taken you to meet them?
We have not gone yet.
I knew that guy was up to no good. I hope he marries you as he claims. Anyways, I've forgiven you.
Are you serious?
Yes. What can I do? You are still my daughter no matter what. And I still love you. I want the best for you. If only you would listen to me.
Thank you so much, Mom. You are just the best. Caleb,
Hi, how are you doing?
I thought you were going to continue waiting for me to call and apologize first.
I'm sorry for the way I spoke to you at the hospital. I'm sorry for blaming you. It was so unfair, and I want you to forgive me.
I won't deny that I wasn't hurt, but I'm ready to put that behind us and move on with this relationship. So when are we going to see your parents?
I'm really sorry, but that's not the reason I came here. I came here to tell you that I need a break.
I don't get you. What exactly do you need a break from?
You, this relationship, I think I need space.
You can't be serious. And why is that?
So many things have happened, and I need space to clear my head. Please, can we just give each other a break? Like 6 months break or more. I really need it.
You must be joking. You mean to tell me that I should stay away from you for 6 whole months? Please, if you have done something, can you just say it so that we can sort it out? Giving each other a break is not the solution. It will tear us apart, and I can't afford to lose you.
You have not done anything wrong. I'm not leaving you. I'm definitely going to come back and we'll get married. But I just want some time to myself. Please try and understand.
I don't understand and don't want to understand. You can't possibly ghost out on me without any tangible explanation. So if you have something meaningful to say, you better start talking.
Look, I have to leave now. I need to be somewhere immediately. I can see that you don't want to reason with me. So, I have no choice than to leave you. Goodbye. I will call you when I have cleared my head. And don't bother calling me because you won't be able to get me.
Caleb, come back here. You can't live like that. I deserve an explanation. Caleb! Caleb! What exactly is going on? Why has Caleb decided to treat me this way after everything I have been through because of the love I have for him? I just hope Benita's assertions doesn't turn out to be true because I don't know if I'll be able to handle it.
My dear, sitting in bed and sulking all day isn't going to solve anything.
I know, but I can't help but to worry. What if he doesn't come back?
Then you will know he's not the one and move on.
Just like that?
You weren't wise enough. I tried my best to guide you, but you thought I was giving you outdated advice. You allowed yourself to be carried away by love. Now look at how everything has turned out.
Are you trying to blame me for Caleb's behavior?
No, I'm blaming you for allowing Caleb use you, for being gullible and unwise because of love, and for not listening to me.
I know I messed up, but that's not the issue.
What amuses me is the fact that you still want this guy after everything that has happened.
What am I supposed to do? Forget him? But I still love him. And besides, I have aborted 3 babies because of him. He promised to marry me and he's supposed to keep to that promise.
Well, Caleb doesn't strike me as the type of guy that would take responsibilities for his actions.
You don't know him, Mom. He's a good man. He's not that heartless. I know he has his flaws, but Caleb loves me so much and I believe he will come back.
I wonder when you will grow up. Anyways, sitting here and sulking all day isn't going to bring him back. You have your life to face.
I know, Mom.
You have been sitting here all day and haven't done anything. I want you to get up from this bed.
All right, Mom. I've heard you.
Better for you.
Moo 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 moo, make them call me moo moo. I don't need sex to love, oh. Your love makes me a happy moo moo.
Like seriously, must we always eat in this restaurant?
Of course, their food is superb and can't be compared to any other restaurant.
How do you know it can't be compared when you don't even want to try other eateries?
What's the essence of trying other places when I'm at the best of the best?
Wow, just take a look at that hunk.
Yeah, he's really handsome, but does he have money? I'm not moved by handsomeness, so I'm moved by cash.
It is that money that will kill you. Don't worry. Must everything be about money?
And must everything be about handsomeness?
Whatever.
Seems Mr. Unks like you already, oh.
Maybe. The waiter just told me that he offered to pay my bills.
Wow, lucky you, girl. What are you waiting for? Go thank him and shoot your shot.
Of course, but I'm nervous. I don't know what to say.
You can start by saying thank you for the meal. Come on, don't keep Mr. Unk waiting now.
Okay. Hi, thank you for the meal.
You are welcome. I couldn't help but to notice your beauty when I walked in here. You are simply gorgeous.
Thank you.
I would like to cut to the chase. I'm Caleb, and I like you. Like, I really like you and would like to know you better.
Oh, really?
Yes. When I see what I like and want, I go for it without wasting time or cutting corners. And not only do I like you, I think I want you as well.
It's the bluntness for me. Well, I think I like you already.
Then that makes two of us. So, I will start by introducing myself properly.
You're so funny and naughty too.
That makes two of us because you are not here.
What? You're not serious. I'm not in any way naughty.
We will see about that. You wouldn't want to accept, but that's the fact. I was wondering if we could have a dinner date tonight. There is something really important I want to ask you over dinner.
And what is it you want to ask that you can't ask over the phone? Or is that how bad you're missing me already?
This girl, if I catch you, I will make sure I bite your mouth. So, do we have a date?
Not with someone who intends to bite my mouth once he sees me.
You are such a case. I will take that as a yes though. Be ready by 7 p.m. I will come pick you up. Bye.
Wow, you look amazing.
Thank you.
So you are finally leaving me alone to go live with Mr. Unk. I'm going to so miss you.
You can easily find your own Mr. Hong if you want, but you're not serious about that yet. I'm so happy that I finally found a man that really loves me and is ready to seriously settle down with me.
I totally understand and I'm happy for you. We should get going. You don't want to go late to your own wedding.
Of course not.
Jessica, come and see what I just saw. You won't believe this.
What's the matter?
I couldn't wait till tomorrow. I couldn't tell you over the phone, so I decided to come over to your house to tell you.
You are scaring me. What is it?
Caleb got married yesterday.
Which Caleb are you talking about?
Which other Caleb do you know now? The same Caleb that said he's giving you space to clear his head.
Oh my God. You're joking, right? Tell me you're joking.
Yeah, I just saw his wedding pictures on Instagram. That good for nothing man was actually giving you space to get married to another woman.
No, this has to be a lie. This possibly can be happening to me. This is just too much. I can't take this. I can't take this. Caleb, all I did was love you. And you paid me back with this. Caleb, I did everything to make you happy. But you decided to pay me back with sorrow. It will never be well with you. Heaven hears my voice this night. And God can hear me that you will never know no happiness in that marriage. You left me because you think I won't bear you children. That children will elude you.
Enough with the curses. It's only a fool that learns from experience. A wise person learns from the experience of others. You don't have to experience it yourself before you learn. I warned you. I begged, but you wouldn't listen. You thought my advice was outdated. You thought doing the right thing was outdated. Now look at where it has landed you.
Mom, I'm actually going through a lot right now. And if apportioning blames is all you can do, then I suggest you leave me alone.
I'll leave. But just know that you are to be blamed for what is happening now.
Really? Are you serious right now? So I am to be blamed for how Caleb treated me, right?
Yes. Caleb showed you signs, but you decided to ignore them because of love. I warned you, but you thought I was restricting you from enjoying your life.
Mom, I am finished. My life is over.
God forbid. Your life is not over. The deed has been done. Cursing and crying will not change anything. You just have to get over it and hope you will find someone that truly loves you.
Who will love someone with a damaged womb?
Your womb is not damaged, and you will definitely find someone that will love you for who you are. Just have faith and be yourself.
It's easy for you to say, Mom.
I know it's not going to be easy for you, but you just have to be strong. I'm here for you no matter what. That's why it breaks my heart when you choose to listen to friends rather than me, because at the end of the day, I'm the only one who has your best interest at heart and who will be there for you.
I'm sorry, Mom.
It's okay, dear. Everything will be fine. Just stop crying and cursing. You have cursed that man enough.
So, what is it you wanted to tell me?
Guess what?
Baby, you know I'm not good at this guessing game. Just tell me.
Just try now, please.
Okay, you got promoted at your place of work.
No, guess again.
Oh, baby, I can't guess again. Just tell me.
Alright, I'll tell you. I'm pregnant!
What? Did you say pregnant?
Yes, love. I just confirmed it from the hospital today. I'm 3 weeks gone.
Wow. So you mean to tell me that I am about to become a father?
Yes, love.
Wow, I'm so excited. I don't even know what to say. I'm short of words right now.
I'm more than excited. I can't wait to have our kids running around the house. I really thank God for making this a reality for me. He not only gave me the best man in the world, but also blessed me with a baby.
And I also thank God for giving me the best wife in the world. I promise that I will continue to be the best husband you will ever have, and also the best father to our children. I love you so much, sweetheart.
I love you too. Oh my God!
Baby, what's the matter? Baby, don't tell me you are still sitting here. The food I prepared is still on the dining table, untouched. Or do you want me to feed you?
No, I don't just have the appetite to eat anything.
But you know I put in a lot of effort to prepare that food. You have to eat, even if it's little. You can't keep starving yourself. What has happened has happened. We will try again. It's not the end of the world.
Caleb, I miscarried my first baby. Do you know how painful it is?
I understand, dear. I'm also hurt, but I know everything will be fine. It's just a miscarriage. The doctor said it's as a result of stress. So, all we have to do is to make sure you are not stressed next time. Everything will be fine. I am here for you.
How did I get so lucky to have a man like you? I don't know what I would have done without you. Thanks for being by my side.
You can thank me by standing up and going to eat the delicious delicacy I prepared for you.
I think I have my appetite back.
That's my girl. Babe, you really have to stop working for now.
Why? But I'm just a month gone.
The doctor attributed stress as one of the causes of the last miscarriage. I don't want what happened the last time to repeat itself, so we need to take extra precaution.
Can't I work till I'm 5 months gone at least?
No, you are stopping immediately. I'm capable of taking care of the family without you having to work, and you know it.
Okay, if you insist.
I insist. Please, just do this for me. It's for our own good.
I know. I'll do anything for us, for our baby.
That's why I will keep loving you more.
Hello?
Hi, it's Ben. How are you doing?
I'm good.
I've been thinking,
I know what you're thinking and what you want. I'm not interested.
Jessica, why don't you give me a chance to prove that I am different? Your friend told me that you have been hurt terribly in your last relationship, and that's why you are acting this way.
What? What exactly did Benita tell you?
She didn't give me details. I pressurized her before she was even able to tell me that you were hurt in your past relationship. She didn't want to tell me anything at all. Please, can we meet and talk?
No, I am not interested.
Just to talk, please. I promise you that I won't pressure you whatsoever to do what you don't want to do. I just want to talk, please.
Okay, I'll see you this once, and that's it. I am not interested in any relationship.
Thank you so much. You don't know how happy I am to hear this.
Don't get so excited. I'll text you the address of where we'll meet. Bye.
Thank you once more for accepting to go out with me. I really appreciate.
What exactly do you want? I expected you would be tired by now and leave me alone.
And you think I haven't tried that?
You have?
Yes, several times, but there's something about you that makes my heart refuse to let you go. I have gotten tired of the chase several times, but I can't leave.
I see, but the truth is, my heart is not ready to get tangled in any form of relationship. So I guess you have to go in the long run.
I won't.
Oh, really?
Yes, Jessica, I understand that you might have gone through a lot in your past relationship to make you doubt me, but I can assure you that all men are not the same. You will experience what it means to be loved properly, if only you can open your heart.
Wow, nice try, but I'm still not convinced. Maybe you should try another line.
Listen, the world we live in is a very harsh one. We meet bad people who cause us pain and sorrow, and we also meet good people who help redefine us in a positive way, who make us happy and love us. It would be very unwise to deny yourself love and happiness with good people who really care about you because of your bad experience with the ones.
The food is nice. What do you think?
Jessica,
We should come here again. Their food is superb.
really? Is that all you have to say to what I just told you?
And their services is also top notch. I would definitely be coming here again.
I've never seen you like this. You must really like this girl.
Like is an understatement, Mom. I love her. Love her with all my being.
And she's giving you a hard time.
Yes, Mom. She's literally driving me crazy.
You need to take it easy. You told me she was heartbroken in her last relationship. And maybe she's trying to take her time to avoid being hurt.
For how long will she continue to take her time? I have been chasing her for months now. I want that girl. She's the one I want to spend the rest of my life with.
Just calm down. She will come around very soon. If you keep persisting, she will give in.
And if she doesn't,
then you will have to accept that she's not the one for you and move on. But I believe she will give in.
I pray so.
Helen, gracious Lord. Sweetheart, you are breaking my heart by this continuous crying.
I lost it again, Caleb. I lost it again.
We will keep trying. It's not as if you are not able to conceive. It's just a miscarriage. There is still hope.
Did I hear you say just a miscarriage?
What I'm trying to say is that when there is life, there is hope. All I'm asking you is to be strong and never give up. I know it's not easy, but I'm here for you and will continue to love you no matter what.
You're just the best man in the world. I love you so much.
And I love you more. Please, it's okay.
I'm just scared, Mom. What if he finds out about my past and present condition? He might not want me again.
If he really loves you as you claim, and he is the one for you, he will stay.
Even if he's meant for me, he will still leave. No man wants to marry a woman who will be having issues with giving him children. And Ben is the only son and also the only child. His mother will definitely pressure him for grandchildren.
How do you know all this? Have they told you, or are you in their minds? Just give love a chance again. This Ben has been chasing you for months. If he doesn't really love you, he would have left a long time ago.
So you are saying I should accept him?
Do you like him?
I do.
Then give him a chance. Just be careful not to make the same mistakes he made with Caleb.
I can't. Once bitten, twice shy. I can't be that stupid.
Very good. I'm glad that you have decided to change and have decided to listen to me.
You are my mom. If I don't listen to you, who will I listen to?
That's my daughter.
Hello?
Babe, I just got your text. Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. I wouldn't joke with something like that.
So you mean to tell me that you finally accept to be my woman?
Yes.
Wow. Thank you. I am literally the happiest man on earth. Finally, I get to have you. Please, can we meet up tonight? This calls for celebration.
Easy, man. I just said yes. You're acting like you just won a lottery of millions.
You don't understand. This is more than millions to me.
All right, let's meet up.
Just get ready by 7 p.m. I'll come pick you up.
Okay, bye.
She accepted, Mom. She finally accepted to be my woman.
Who accepted? Is it the same Jessica?
Yes, Mom. It's the same Jessica. She called me this evening and told me yes. I couldn't believe it at first, but it is true. I am so excited.
Wow, I'm so happy for you. And I would really like to meet this girl that made my son so happy.
You will, Mom, very soon, because I'm definitely taking her to the altar. I need to go prepare because we are having a date this night. See you later, Mom.
Just take it easy, son.
You are beautiful.
Thank you. You don't look bad yourself.
So why did it take you so long to accept my proposal?
You know why?
I don't know the details.
I'll tell the details later. It's not something I want to discuss now.
I totally understand if you do not want to discuss it now. Thank you once again for accepting me. I promise to love you with everything in me. You won't regret this decision.
I hope so. Ben, I'm not asking much from you. Please, all I'm asking is that you don't hurt me. Please.
I won't. I know you have been hurt in your past relationship, which might make it difficult to believe anything I say. I love you with everything in me, and I can't do anything to hurt you.
And one more thing.
What is it?
No sex till marriage. That's my principle.
Good. Anything you say goes. I am 100% ready to wait.
Thank you.
You will have to tell him eventually.
I can't tell him something like that. He will leave me.
He won't. If he is the one meant for you, it's not good that you hide something like this from him. He will find out in the long run and it will ruin your relationship. So it's better you tell him now.
Okay, I'll think about it.
You must tell him. The earlier the better.
He then told me he needed space, that he'll be back. I believed him. And 6 months later, his wedding pictures flooded the internet.
Such a wicked fellow. He didn't even have the decency to tell you it's over. I am so sorry you had to go through that. I can assure you that all men are not the same.
I know now, and that's because you have proven to be different. I thank God for blessing me with a man like you. I love you.
I love you more.
I told him everything about Caleb, but I left out the pregnancy and the abortion part.
Good. What were you thinking when you wanted to tell him? Sometimes you act too naive for my liking. Better wisen up and guard what you have.
I love that man, and I can't afford to lose him. Telling him the truth will make him leave me. Then I'm keeping it a secret.
Wait, was it your mom that told you to tell Ben the truth?
Yes. Why?
I knew it. I thought as much. Sounds more like her idea.
You are not serious.
Ha ha ha. I knew my instincts were right.
Sweetheart, don't tell me you are weeping again.
Caleb, I'm sick and tired of the whole thing. I've had 6 miscarriages ever since we got married. Who exactly did I offend? I want a child.
I also want a child as much as you do. But we can't kill ourselves. When the time is right, the baby will come and stay.
And when will the time be right? We need to take this matter seriously and look into it. I don't think it's ordinary. Let's seek spiritual help.
But we have been going to church. Isn't that enough spiritual help?
We've been trying church and it's not working. Why not try another thing?
Like?
Someone suggested an herbalist who's tasted and trusted. Let's go there.
Stop right there. Are you sure you are okay? You want me to follow you to see a native doctor? You must be out of your mind.
I am not. You're a man and no one is expecting anything of you. The family and society are already blaming me. I'm the one receiving all the questions and looks. Please, I'm tired of it already. And will get help from whatever source I can.
We are not going to a native doctor. And that's fine now. And this should be the last time you will ever bring up this matter. I don't want to hear it again. Nonsense.
You better wake up and let's trash this issue. Because we're definitely going to that native doctor. This house won't contain both of us, if you don't follow me to go and see that native doctor.
My love, don't you think it's time we tie the knots already? I think we have known each other enough.
So when exactly do you intend to do the wedding?
Next month. I am tired of being single. I can't wait for you to move into my house and be by my side every day.
Same here, love. Next month is okay by me. But let's inform our parents so that we can start preparations immediately. And you have brought me nothing but peace and happiness ever since you came into my life. I love you to the moon and back.
If you love me to the moon and back then, I love you from the oceans to the heavens.
I and Ben agreed that the introduction would be early next month. Then the traditional and white wedding will be towards the end of next month. How do you see it?
It's okay by me. Anytime you fix the date is okay. I'm just happy that my daughter is getting married. God gave you a good man, and I am super excited for you.
I thank God though. It's not been easy, but God has proved himself in my life.
That reminds me. Have you told Ben about your past? I forgot to ask you all this while.
No. It's not easy, Mom. I tried, but I couldn't. I don't want to lose him.
What? You mean you have not told him all this while? Do you even love this guy as you claim?
Of course.
Well, I doubt. Because if you do, you won't hide something of this magnitude from him. He will find out later in future, and you will still end up losing him in the most heartbreaking way. That man is a good man. Don't hurt him by lying to him. Tell him the truth.
But it's a month to our wedding. What if he leaves?
Forget about the wedding and tell him.
I'll think about it.
That's what you said the last time. If you don't tell him, I will tell him myself.
What?
I'm just kidding. It's your relationship, not mine. But I have to tell you the truth as my daughter. Remember how it ended the last time when you decided to listen to friends rather than your own mother? Take my counsel and you will never ever regret it.
Okay, Mom. I've heard you. I'll be in my room.
Think about it. But don't think for too long because there is no time.
Mom is right. I can't keep something like this from Ben. It would hurt him badly if he finds out, and he will never trust me again. But what if he leaves me? I can't afford to lose him when it's just a month to our wedding. Gosh, I wish I had listened to Mom and told him earlier when we were still new in the relationship. It would have been easier then. I listened to Benita instead of my mom. I'm making the same mistake I made the last time. No, I have to summon courage and tell him no matter what. I'll tell him. I will.
What is wrong with you? What is all this attitude you have been displaying?
I said I'm not talking to you. Is it by force? Leave me alone.
Okay, I will leave you, but I'm hungry. Can you please help me with my breakfast?
If you want breakfast, go to the kitchen and prepare it yourself. I'm not helping you with any food.
You have refused to cook in this house for days. What exactly is the problem? Why not talk to me like the mature adult that you are, instead of giving me attitude?
I'm not talking to you. You know what I want, so stop playing ignorant with me.
Is it about going to the native doctor? I have told you that is not possible. There is no way I'm following you there, and you are definitely not going there either.
Alright then, just stay out of my way and don't bother me. Don't also expect me to cook for you or do anything all for you. Don't even talk to me.
You are joking, right?
It's either you follow me to that place and let's solve this problem, or you stay out of my way.
What the hell has gotten into this woman? Where is this native doctor of a thing coming from?
Ben, please, I'm sorry. I always wanted to tell you, but I was scared of how you would react. I don't want to lose you.
So you mean to tell me that you don't have a womb and having children is impossible?
No, I have a womb. The doctor said I might not conceive. Given the complications from the last abortion, he said it's a probability. There's still hope. Please forgive me for not telling you. I'm sorry.
Jessica, how could you even keep something like this from me? So that is why your ex left you?
Yes, I didn't mean to hide it from you. I was going to tell you.
You were going to tell me a few weeks to our wedding? Can you hear yourself? I can't believe this. You lied to me.
I know, and I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Don't leave me. I love you, please.
No, you don't.
I do, very much.
If you love me as you claim, you wouldn't hide something like this from me. Jessica, I trusted you. I never hid anything from you. I told you everything about me, including my past, but you lied to me and kept something like this from me. Only God knows what else you are hiding from me.
I'm not hiding anything else. I swear.
This is just too much for me to take in. I need some time to think and process what I just heard.
Ben, please don't leave me. Please don't go. I beg you in God's name.
And how is my beautiful wife doing?
Why don't you understand that I don't want to talk to you and leave me alone? Leave me alone!
What is wrong with you? I have done absolutely nothing to deserve this kind of treatment from you. What's with this childish behavior?
Oh, so I'm acting childish, right? You have not seen anything yet, Mr. Man. Be prepared, because you'll be getting more of this childishness nonsense.
not even picking my calls. God, hope I haven't made a mistake by telling Ben the truth. I should have listened to my mom and told him the truth from the very beginning of our relationship. It would have been much easier to deal with the heartbreak if he decides to leave, rather than now that we are about to get married. He's still not picking my calls, Mom. Are you sure I didn't make a mistake by telling him?
You did not make a mistake, dear. You did the right thing.
What if he leaves me? What if he doesn't want to talk to me?
Just give him some time. He's probably still shocked at the news, plus the fact that you kept it from him all this while. You should have told him when I told you to, but it's well. I believe he will come back. That man loves you very much. I believe he will come back.
I pray it doesn't, because I don't think I can deal with losing Ben.
You won't lose him. Just have faith.
Don't even go there, else I'll leave this room for you.
Baby, it's been weeks.
And do I look like I care?
Okay, what do you want?
You know what I want. I'm not repeating myself again.
All right, I will go with you to the native doctor.
Are you serious? Hope you're not pulling my legs.
I'm serious. I will do whatever you want, as far as it makes you to stop this silly attitude and it makes you happy.
Wow, you don't know how happy you've made me.
I love you, and I will do anything to make you happy.
I love you too, and I promise that you won't regret following me to this native doctor. The person that recommended him to me gave me the assurance that our problems would be solved.
Who even recommended you to this native doctor? Was it Flora?
No, it's a friend in the church.
A friend in church?
Yes.
What kind of Christian friend is that?
Look, I don't blame her. She was frustrated, and when prayers were not working, she had to go to the native doctor for answers. I have tried going from church to church, but it's not working, so I have to try the next available option. I know. Thank you very much.
I love you and will continue to do so, no matter the situation.
Oh, thank God for giving me a husband like you. I love you more.
Ben!
How are you doing?
I'm good. I thought you wouldn't come back.
How can I leave you? You are the one and only love of my life.
Does it mean you are forgiving me?
Yes, but there is a problem.
What is it?
My parents are seriously kicking against our marriage.
Did you tell your parents?
I told my mom, and that is the mistake I made.
What? Does it mean we can't get married?
Just relax, dear. I'm still trying to beg them. I believe they will let us get married.
You're kidding, right? What parent would allow their child marry a girl who might not be able to give birth? You shouldn't have told your mom.
I know, and I am sorry. I was really confused at that time and really needed someone to talk to. I promised to do everything within my power to make this marriage work. I know you made a mistake in the past, and I won't allow that mistake mar our future together.
Thank you so much. I don't deserve a man like you. I just pray your parents don't stand in our way.
They won't, I promise you that. I missed you.
I've missed you more. I thought I had lost you.
Your case, my daughter, is a very critical one.
Are you saying there's no solution to my problem?
There is a solution, but it lies with your husband, for he is the cause of your problem.
Me?
How?
I will tell you. Your husband impregnated a girl 3 times and asked her to abort the baby. Last one resulted into complication and bleeding, which damaged her womb. Your husband refused to marry her and abandoned her. She placed a curse on him, and that curse is behind your miscarriage.
What? What is he talking about? Who's the girl?
That's my ex.
I thought you told me that your ex cheated on you. That's why you left her. Where is this coming from?
I lied. Please, what can be done to nullify the curse?
You have to look for her, apologize, and make sure she forgives you. Only her forgiveness can reverse the curse.
Baba, is there no other way? Must I go and beg her? She's my ex.
You are such a wicked man. So you've been the reason behind my miscarriage all this while. You must go and apologize to her, whether you like it or not. And yeah, I was thinking I married an angel, not knowing I married the opposite. Better don't return home without going to apologize to that girl.
Helene, come back here. What was the meaning of what you displayed out there?
You have not seen anything yet. So you are the one responsible for my miscarriages, and all this while I was thinking something was wrong with me.
So, it's a mistake I made in the past. What I expected from you is support on how to go about the situation together as a couple, and not you judging me for my past and giving me attitude.
Did I hear you say go about the situation as a couple? You must be out of your mind to think that I'll have anything to do with your shit. You lied to me about your ex. You told me she cheated on you.
I'm sorry about the lies, okay? I'm sorry. Please, let's put that behind us and forge ahead.
I'm not putting anything behind us. You made your ex abort your babies and left her because you thought she would no longer bear you children. How wicked can you be? I'm not going with you to look for her or beg her. You do that alone. Only God knows what you're capable of. Please do not even try to involve me in any of this nonsense.
Helene, this is not fair at all. I know I made a mistake and I'm ready to fix it. Please, do not make this more difficult for me. My God, what kind of mess have I gotten myself into? Where exactly do I start from?
Listen to me, young man. You can't marry that girl. And that's final.
Dad, I understand your concerns, but I am man enough to make my own decisions, especially in the area of marriage. You can't tell me who and who not to marry.
Definitely not in this case. You are my only son, and I can't stand and watch you make a decision that you will forever live to regret. You are obviously clouded by your emotions and can't think straight.
Exactly. Love has blinded his eyes, and we have to help him before he falls into the ditch.
I am not falling into my ditch. I understand what I am going into, and I am prepared to face what comes out of it.
Not at the detriment of this family. If you were not the only child, I wouldn't be bothered. I'm not going to talk too much concerning this matter. I just came here with your mother to warn you to stay away from that girl. Cut every relationship with her. If I find out that you are still seeing her, I will be forced to take action.
What are you going to do, Dad?
See her again, and you will know what I'm going to do. I'm out of here. Bye.
You've heard your father. Better leave that girl.
Mom, you can't possibly be on that side.
I'm 100% by his side. I will see you later. Take care.
Where exactly do I start from? I don't want to go back to Jessica. I have offended her greatly, and I doubt if she will ever forgive me. Who would have thought that my mistake would come back to haunt me? Who would have thought that Jessica would be so pained to the extent of laying a curse on me? Helene is even making things difficult for me. We are supposed to go bake Jessica together, but she has left me to sort everything alone. God, please, I know I made a mistake in the past, but please, I need your help right now.
So your father threatened you. Do you know what he's capable of doing?
That is why I am nervous, because I know my father. He is capable of anything, and I don't want him to hurt you.
Does that mean it's over for us?
Of course not, but we have to be careful. Look, I love you, and I am ready to fight for our love, but at the same time, I don't want you to get hurt. Just relax. Okay? I promise you that our parents won't come in between us.
I can't afford to lose you.
You won't lose me, I promise.
So have you gone to see her?
No, not yet.
And what are you waiting for?
It's not easy for me. I'm waiting for the right time.
Did I hear you say you're waiting for the right time? So am I supposed to sit here and wait for you until you're ready? Okay. So when exactly is the right time?
Please just give me time. I will definitely go and see her. Where are you going to? Aren't you sleeping?
I'll be sleeping in the guest room for now.
Why?
Whenever you decide to see her and solve this problem, I'll come back. But for now, please stay away from me.
Helen, not again. Not again. Must you always do this?
This is getting serious. Maybe you and Ben should take a break.
A break?
Since his dad is already threatening him, I think you should stay away and let him sort it out with his parents.
I knew telling him was a bad idea. Jesus!
Please don't kill us. We will give you all our money. Please don't harm us. I beg you in God's name.
Shut up your mouth and keep quiet. I came to give you a last and final warning from Ben's father. Stay away from Ben. The next time you are seen with him, consider yourself dead. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, sir.
I said, do I make myself clear?
Yes, sir.
Good. If for any reason I come back here again, consider yourself dead.
Blood of Jesus. Blood of Jesus.
He's already gone, Mom. Open your eyes.
My God. What was that?
I think Ben's father sent him.
Please, I beg you in the name of God, stay away from Ben. You are the only child I have. I can't afford to lose you.
I need to call Ben immediately. This shit is becoming real. Wait a minute. I don't get you. What exactly are you trying to say?
Please don't get me wrong. All I am saying is that we won't be seeing each other for now. Let's give each other a break for now. I need to sort this out with my parents alone.
This is exactly what Caleb said when he left me to marry another girl.
I am not leaving you. I promise you that I will be back. Please just give me some time.
Thank you for coming into my life, only to raise my hopes and leave me halfway. Bye. I knew telling Ben the truth was a bad idea. Now look at what it has cost me. I shouldn't have listened to my mom. I shouldn't have listened to anybody. I've lost Ben again. Caleb, wherever you are, you will know no peace. Tears will never cease from your house. You will feel double of the pain you made me feel.
Good evening, love. Where have you been? I have been calling your phone, but you are not picking up.
Did you go see her today?
Won't you at least respond to my greeting?
Have you gone to see her, yes or no?
No, but I will do that unfailingly this weekend.
Forget it. You can do whatever you want. I don't care.
Helen, this your attitude has become something else. I think I have tolerated enough already. This your childish behavior will not help this situation at hand. It won't.
After all these times of not talking to you, I couldn't bear to hear your voice again. I know you're trying so hard to hide the fact that you miss me, and understand.
And what gives you the impression that I miss you at all?
I know you miss me. If not, you wouldn't have given me your number, and we won't be talking right now.
The nerve of you.
It's okay if you don't want to admit. Please, I want to ask you for a little favor. Please, can we have lunch and talk? Just to talk, I promise.
Okay. I think I need someone to talk to because I'm really going through some shit right now. But I would rather we have lunch at your place because I don't want anybody to see us outside together.
Wow, that would be great. I would be expecting you tomorrow then.
I'm just coming to talk and nothing more.
You are funny. See you tomorrow then. Bye. It's so good to have you here. Just remind me of the good old times. I seriously haven't been able to find someone to replace you.
I'll take that as a compliment. You're simply saying I'm irreplaceable.
Hey, don't let your head swell. I didn't say that. So what's the problem? You said something about going through some shit. Do you mind telling me about it?
Maybe later. I don't want to discuss anything that will make me sober for now. I just want to free my mind for a bit. That's why I agreed to come here in the first place.
Is that so?
What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Like what?
Like you want to eat me.
Well, maybe I want to eat you.
What?
Wow. Now, that's what I'm talking about. It's been long I had something like this. You're just the best.
I just cheated on my husband.
I'm sorry I made you cheat on him, but I just can't help myself when I'm around you. On the very first day I saw you at the restaurant, I have always wanted to get into bed with you.
There's no need to be sorry, because I'm not. I don't regret sleeping with you at all.
Really? Why?
I'll tell you later, but can we just enjoy ourselves for now?
Of course.
Oh, I am acting like a child now, right?
Of course you are. What's all this attitude you have been displaying?
You have refused to take responsibility for your actions, and you stand there and call me a child? Tell me, when are you going to see her?
You know it's not that easy, especially when you are acting like this. But I have decided to see her tomorrow.
Well, until you go see her, I don't have any business with you.
You see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. What do you mean by you don't have any business with me? For goodness sake, you are my wife, and I need your support. This is a difficult time for both of us.
Point of correction. This is a difficult time for you and not us. You got me into this mess, and I'm not going to be dragged into it. If you had told me the truth, there would have been no way I would have settled with someone as heartless as you.
For goodness sake, that was in the past. I know I messed up in the past, and I'm sorry, okay? We shouldn't dwell on that.
Of course we should. We are going to dwell on that past because that past is now affecting our future, isn't it?
Helen, please, don't make this more complicated than it has already, okay? Please.
You are the one making it complicated by not going to ask for her forgiveness all this while. I don't need your explanations. All I need is your actions. You know what? I had a really long day today, so if you don't mind, I really need to rest.
You?
Hi, it's been a while. How are you doing?
What do you want?
I came to see you for something very important. Can you please let me in?
No, you can't come in. What is it that you want to see me for?
Look, I know we didn't end things on a good note, but I really need to talk to you about something really important. And I can't do that standing at the door. Please let me in. I promise I won't waste your time.
Come in.
Jessica, I know I messed up. And I know I was a total coward to run off like that without.
What exactly do you want? Why are you dealing in front of me and giving unnecessary explanations?
Jessica, I want your forgiveness.
My forgiveness? Oh my God! Please stop acting like a clown that you are. So you mean you walked into my house this morning only to ask for my forgiveness?
I'm serious. I and my wife have been having issues with having babies. My wife keeps losing her babies. And then we consulted someone who said you laid a curse on me because of what happened between us. And that's the only way I can redeem myself is making sure you forgive me.
Oh my God! What a morning! I don't even know which is funnier. This sounds like something I watch in a movie.
I'm serious. Please, I know I don't deserve your forgiveness, but I really need it. The continuity and happiness of my marriage depends on your forgiveness.
And why should I care about the continuity of your marriage? Did you care about the continuity of my own happiness and my own life? You made me abort 3 babies, then ran off to marry some random woman. Did you care about my happiness when you did that?
Jessica, I am sorry.
I don't want to hear it. Just stand up and get out of my house. This should be the last time you will ever show your face in my house. Now get out. I said get out.
Please, I'm very sorry. I deeply regret my actions. I was just being childish and I admit.
No, you are not. You are not sorry one bit. You are only asking for my forgiveness because someone told me you needed my forgiveness to be able to have children. If not, you wouldn't be here.
No, I swear I regret my actions and I'm truly sorry.
Well, I don't care. Just leave my house.
I will leave, but I really want you to think about it. Please, I beg you.
Leave!
Okay.
So, you see the reason why I don't regret cheating on him?
Wow. You see, you wouldn't be going through all this if you had just waited for me.
And who told you that? You're just saying that because I don't know what you are hiding yet. You know you men can't be trusted these days.
You've known me for years, and do you think I'm capable of such?
Yes.
What? You are not serious. I'm nothing like him, and you know it.
Hey, I think we've had enough for today. It's already late and my husband would be worried.
So you are leaving already?
Yes, I've been here all afternoon. I need to go home now.
So when will I see you again?
Maybe this weekend.
But weekend is too far. What about tomorrow?
I can't keep coming here every day. It will be suspicious. I'll see you this weekend, okay?
Okay. I'll miss you though.
Of course you will.
And where the hell are you coming from by this time? I've been calling your phone, but you are not picking up. What's going on?
I'm sorry. I got caught up in traffic.
And did the traffic prevent you from picking your phone?
My phone was on silent, so I didn't hear it ring.
And it didn't occur to you that I would be worried and you should call me?
What with all this interrogation? Haven't I explained myself enough?
You have been coming home late these days, and it's only normal that I interrogate you because it's unlike you.
Well, traffic has been hectic these days. Please, I'm tired and I need to rest.
I went to see her today.
Who?
My ex.
Now that's good. Did she forgive you?
No, she threw me out of her house.
It's normal. I mean, if I were in her place, I would have done worse. So I guess you just have to continue seeing her until she decides to forgive you.
Helene, can you stop this nonsense already?
Stop what?
This your nonchalant attitude. You are acting like this is none of your business.
Of course it's not. It's none of my business. Please, I really don't have the strength to quarrel. I just need rest, okay?
This is serious. I think you should just forgive him, bless him, and let it go.
What?
What's the essence of holding him in your heart and cursing him? I know you are hurt, but the only way you can truly be free from the hurt is to truly forgive him and let him go.
If Ben had not left me, I might have forgiven him. But this guy practically destroyed my life and is happily married. And you want me to forgive him? Never.
Stop putting all the blame on Caleb like you're not at fault too. If you had listened to me from the beginning, all this wouldn't have happened.
You know what? I'm done listening to you. It was because I listened to you. That's why Ben and I didn't work out.
Jessica, am I the one you're talking to like that?
Good night, Mom.
Jessica, come back here.
Caleb, what are you doing here?
I have been sitting here for over an hour, waiting for you to come back from work. Your mom told me you will be back soon, so I decided to wait for you here.
I told you I didn't want to see you here again, didn't I?
Please, I beg you in God's name.
And I'm also begging you in God's name to stand up and get out. Your presence is beginning to irritate me.
Please, I will give you whatever you want. Just forgive me, please. My marriage depends on your forgiveness.
I don't care about your marriage. Your marriage can go to hell for all I care. You said you will give me anything. Can you give me a husband? So you want me to forgive you so that you can go and live happily ever after while I die as a single woman? You destroy my life, Caleb, and yours won't be spared either. Now get out.
Jessica, please, don't do this to me. I beg you. At least for the sake of the love we once shared.
Oh my God. You're such a comedian. What love did we once share? Will you stop being a clown and get out of my house?
I understand that you are still mad at me right now. But you have to forgive me. Just think about it.
There's nothing to think about. Can you give me a husband? No. Can you marry me? No. So I am not... Wait a minute. I think I can forgive you.
Are you serious?
Yes. Only on the condition that you will marry me as your second wife.
What?
You heard me. The man who wanted to marry me left me because he found out about my damaged womb. And I don't think there's anyone that would want to marry someone like me. If you agree to marry me, I'll forgive you, reverse the cost, and even bless you. Then we'll live happily ever after. No one loses.
But that's literally impossible. I'm married.
Of course, it's very possible. And I know you are married. That's why I'm asking you to make me your second wife. So what do you say?
Why are you laughing? There is nothing funny in what I just said.
It's so funny. So she wants you to marry her as your second wife before she forgives you.
Yes.
So what are you going to do about that?
I don't know.
You don't know?
For now, I don't know.
Wait, you're actually considering bringing her in, aren't you?
No, of course not.
Of course you are. You know what? I don't really care if we bring her in. I can live with that. After all, that's the condition she gave you, right? Or did she give you another condition?
That's the only condition she gave.
Good. Just bring her in as your second wife. If she forgives you, then we'll live happily ever after. No one loses.
You are joking, right?
Of course not. I'm serious.
I'm not sure about this, but since you don't have problems with this, then I'll think about it.
What?
I thought you just said you don't have any problem with her moving in.
No, of course not. You can bring her in if you want. I'm perfectly fine with it. I'll be in the kitchen. Let me go and prepare dinner. I can't believe that idiot is actually considering bringing another woman in the name of forgiveness. Gosh, I'm so done with this man. Hello?
Babe, what's up? It's been a while. How are you doing?
I'm not fine at all.
Is everything okay?
I'm so done with this marriage. I'm so done with Caleb.
As it goes to that extent, what exactly happened?
I can't talk now. Let's meet at our usual spot tomorrow. I'll tell you everything when we see.
Alright, please calm down and take things easy. I believe whatever is going on between the both of you can be sorted out, okay?
I don't think it can. Anyway, see you tomorrow.
So you mean to tell me that you are on your way to becoming a senior wife?
God forbid. If it gets to that, I'll dump him.
But why would he even consider something like that? Is he still in love with his ex?
I don't know, and I don't even care. All I know is that I'm not getting tangled in his maze. I can't suffer for another man's sin.
This is serious. I'm short of words right now. I don't even know what to say.
I'll just go back to Francis.
Which Francis? Your ex? Oh my God. Hope it's not what I'm thinking.
Yes, it's exactly what you are thinking.
You are seeing him again. How long has this been going on?
For a few weeks.
Wow. This is one hell of a mess. Do you think it's wise?
Of course. Caleb is planning on bringing in another woman, so it's only wise for me to look for someone else.
I suggest that you be careful and take things one step at a time to avoid making hasty decisions that you might regret.
Anyway, let's leave my matter and talk about you. What about your fiancé?
It's fine. Her wedding will be coming up in 3 months' time.
Really? Wow. I'm so happy for you, dear. Congratulations. So you are finally settling down.
Yes, so that reminds me. I ran into MD the other day. Oh, I forgot to tell you.
Really? Please tell me about it because I know meeting him means there is a lot of drama attached.
Of course, there is.
I'm listening.
Honestly, I think getting married to Caleb as his second wife is a very bad idea.
I don't say I'm going to be his second wife. I'm going there to overthrow the first woman and take her place because she's the reason Caleb left me and married her.
But don't you think you are taking things far?
No, I have made my decision and that's it. I'm taking my place in Caleb's life. After all, he's the reason why I might not be able to give birth again. So he should marry me.
Honestly, I think you should reconsider this decision.
You know what? Let's talk about something else instead of this. I don't want to dwell on this issue anymore, okay?
Okay, sure, let's talk about something else.
Something smells good in here.
Good morning.
And how is my baby girl doing?
Fine.
Helene, I just wanted to tell you that I will be going back to pick Jessica. She will be moving in with us today. I have informed my parents on the latest development and they are okay with it. Look, I know you are not happy about this, but I want you to know that it's for our own good. You are the woman I love. Jessica doesn't mean anything to me. I'm just doing this to fulfill all righteousness.
Really?
Yes, I know I wronged Jessica in the past, and this is the only way I can atone for my wrongs. I might even find somewhere else for her to stay, if you are not comfortable with her presence here.
No, there will be no need for that. I'm perfectly fine with her staying here. It's okay by me.
You are becoming more understanding and supportive these days. I'm so loving it.
You should probably start preparing for work. I'll serve you breakfast soon.
Yes, I should. Let me go freshen up. I love you.
Wow. So he's actually bringing in another woman and thinks I'm okay with it. Such a fool. Hello? Would you be available this evening? Okay, I'll be there. Go away, Joe. You're such a naughty man. Alright then. See you in the evening.
This your husband is not only insensitive, but also very dumb. How could he even think of marrying her? Even bringing her to the house to live with you guys as his new wife.
To think that the fool took my sarcasm as approval is even more annoying. I was just looking for a valid reason to leave, and he has given me a solid reason.
You want to divorce him?
Do you really think I'm going to live in that house and act the role of a first wife?
Maybe. I mean, back in the day, it was an honorable position to a woman, and any woman would be glad to be the first wife. But things had changed now, and everyone wants to be the one and only.
Stop it, Joel. It's not funny. I'm serious.
I'm serious too. Anyways, if you are really serious about leaving your husband then, I'm very happy because it means you are now all mine.
Yes, and I can't wait to be all yours.
Maybe we should stop talking and start focusing on the main reason you came here.
Yeah, we should.
You're not going anywhere. Why do you want to ruin your entire life because of a mistake you made in the past? Why?
Caleb left me the first time. Then Ben also left because of Caleb. Now that I have seen an opportunity to get married to Caleb again, I'm going to make use of that opportunity.
Are Caleb and Ben the only men in this world? Must your world revolve around them? Why can't you learn to move on and allow things fall in place?
I'm not listening to you again. I'm actually in this place because I took your advice. I am not taking your advice again.
And I do not for once regret giving you that advice. And I'm still glad that you did the right thing.
I don't even have the strength to start arguing with you. All I know that this is my life. And I'm going to live it the way I want. And you're not going to stop me.
You will not live your life the way you want. Never. Listen and listen good. If you move out of this house to go live with Caleb, then consider our relationship as mother and daughter over.
Then so be it, Mom. So be it. I'm going to take my place in Caleb's house where I belong. Bye.
Dear Lord, what has possessed my daughter overnight? God, please touch my daughter's heart and open her eyes to see the destructive path she has chosen to take. God, please, don't allow all my efforts on this girl to go down the drain.
Welcome home, dear. Please make yourself comfortable. Let me drop your things in the guest room.
Excuse me. Did you just say guest room? Is that where I will be sleeping?
Yes,
I thought I would be sleeping by your side. When will I start my duties as your new woman?
please just try and manage the guest room for now. I can't just send Helen away like that. And besides, you just came in. I can come join you in the guest room if you want. Good evening, love. So it's good to see you. Meet Jessica.
I know who she is. There will be no need for further introduction.
It's nice to finally meet my senior wife. Baby, I'll go drop my things in the guest room, take a shower, and prepare your dinner. You must be really hungry.
Sweetheart, I'm so sorry about that.
It's all right. There's no need to apologize. I'm perfectly fine. It's nice meeting her. I'll be in the room.
Why do I feel like I have made the biggest mistake of my life by bringing Jessica here? But the native doctor says I must seek her forgiveness and do whatever she asks me to do before Helen will be able to give birth. But I don't like the way things are turning out to be. Must I really bring her here before she forgives me? God, what kind of mess have I gotten myself into? The worst part is that Helen is pretending to be okay with it, but she's not. She seems really upset, and I don't know what to do about it. Damn, what have I gotten myself into? I'm such a fool.
Wow, I can see you're already settling down and have started playing your roles. You know, when Caleb told me about you, I had this sympathy for you because I know what it means to be ghosted by your man after being through a lot for him. And I insisted that he make things right by apologizing, not knowing you had an ulterior motive. You don't have any atom of shame at all.
Hey, I did not come here to rival with you, okay? After all, you are the woman Caleb left me for. You took him away from me, and I am here to get him back.
By all means, sweetheart, you can have him. Do I look like I care? I just came to tell you that you'll regret moving into this house.
I know it's going to make me regret. You? I thought you said you didn't care if I take Caleb away from you. So why are you becoming all defensive? Why the threats?
I'm not threatening you. I'm just stating the fact. Shameless speak.
I can see you are already feeling threatened already. And I am glad. Because it's actually going to make things easy for me.
Me, threatened by a low life like you? Anyways, I don't blame you. I blame Caleb. That's why you think we are on the same level. Nonsense. Don't.
Don't what?
Don't even try to touch me, except you want me to leave this room for you.
Baby, it's been weak.
Your new wife is in the guest room. Go and meet her if you want satisfaction.
Baby, I thought you were okay bringing Jessica here. Your attitude ever since she came in is telling me otherwise.
Oh, you thought?
Baby, you know you are the one I have. Jessica means nothing to me. If you want her to go, I can make some arrangements.
Hello?
Jessica, what are you doing here?
I'm here so that my husband can perform his duties by me. It's not nice that you leave your new wife unattended to.
I'm out of here. Please do well to satisfy your new wife.
Helen, please come back. Helen.
Leave her alone. I'm here to satisfy you.
Jessica, this was not what we agreed on. We agreed that I would marry you and that you would forgive me and reverse the course.
I will do so after you have satisfied me. Besides, you just bring me here as a piece of furniture to use and decorate your house. If you don't satisfy me, I will not reverse the course and I will leave.
But there are ways to do things. You can't just barge in on Helen like that.
All right, I'm sorry for barging in on you like that. It won't happen again. Can we now focus on the reason I'm here?
Welcome there. How are you doing? Helen, we need to talk.
Go and talk to your new wife.
That's what you have been saying since Jessica moved in here. You have refused to talk to me for 2 months. I just realized that I made a mistake by bringing Jessica here, and I want to fix it. Please sit down and let's talk.
That's the problem you have. You're always making mistakes and realizing them when it's too late. I'm sorry, Caleb, but I don't think I can do this anymore.
You are not sure you can do what?
Sweetheart, I'm pregnant.
You are what?
I'm pregnant. Although the doctor said I can't have more than one baby, but I'm still happy that I'm able to get pregnant again. I can't believe this.
You know what? I'm out of here.
Helen, please don't go. Let's talk. We can sort things out.
Let her go. She's not worth it. I'm the one carrying your child. Wow, who would have thought that I would ever get pregnant again? I'm so happy that Caleb is finally going to be all mine by the time I give birth to his first child. You have no other choice. Got to be mine and mine alone.
I've made up my mind. I'm getting a divorce. I can't continue anymore.
I think you should slow down and try to sort things out with your husband instead of getting a divorce.
What? But I want to divorce him so that I can be with you. Don't you want to be with me?
I know, but you two can still settle your issues. Jessica is not yet his wife because he has not paid her bride price. You are his only legally married wife. You two can find Jessica another place to stay while your husband sends her allowance for her and the baby. To hell with her and her forgiveness. You and Caleb can adopt a baby if you are still having a miscarriage.
You don't get it. I don't want to settle any issues with Caleb. I don't love him anymore. You're the one I want to be with. I'm even ready to wait till you're ready to get married. And I don't care how long.
You want to wait for me when you already have a husband?
Why are you talking as if you don't want me anymore? Or don't you want me?
Okay, you can divorce him if you want. Guy, can you believe that Helen is divorcing her husband because of me?
Eh? You mean she wants to finally be with you?
Not just that, but also wait till I'm ready to marry her.
Nothing way Musa no go see for gate. Shebi, that's what you have always wanted. You were telling me some time ago about how she's irresponsible. Now your dream is about to come true because you'll be having her all to yourself.
Guy, it's not funny. You don't get it. I don't want to marry her anymore.
What's happen? Why the change of heart?
I just met a new girl and she's driving me crazy. She's the one I want to marry, not Helen.
What new girl?
Her name is Sophia. I met her last week and she's nothing like Helen. I'm really falling for her and she's the one I want to be with. Besides, I can't even marry a divorcee. I can't.
Wow. So what are you going to do about Helen, because she's leaving her husband to be with you very soon?
Well, I don't know for now.
You better know, because it's not going to be funny when Helen comes and finds out your new girl.
I'll try and tell her before she leaves her husband.
Better do. God, the woman I truly love and married has been cheating on me and has finally left me to be with her lover, leaving me alone with Jessica. This is just too much for me. This is too much. Helen, why did you do this to me? Why? I know I messed up, but I didn't expect you to repay me like this. If I had known, I wouldn't have agreed to follow her to that native doctor. That useless native doctor is the cause of all this.
What the hell is going on here? Who is she?
Helen, why didn't you call me before coming? And what's with the luggage?
Are you high or something? I catch you with a random girl, and all you can say is that I didn't call you before coming.
Baby, please, don't be mad. This is the woman I told you about. Let me handle this, okay? Look, I've been meaning to tell you, but I didn't know you would leave your husband's house so soon. I can't be with you, not to talk of marrying you.
It's a lie. Francis, please tell me you are lying. This can't be true.
I'm sorry, cause it's the truth. I'm madly in love with Sophia, and she's the one I want to spend the rest of my life with. I advise you to go back to your husband and sort things with him.
Francis, please, I beg you with everything in me. Don't do this to me, please. I left everything because of you. So please don't do this to me. We've known each other for years. You can't leave me for a girl you just met.
The truth is, even if Sophia wasn't in the picture, I would not still marry you because you are a cheat, and I can't marry a woman that cheats. If you can cheat on your husband, what's the assurance that you won't cheat on me if I married you?
Francis, I swear on my mother's grave that I'll never cheat on you. I love you with everything in me. If you leave me, I'll die. Please don't kill me.
Please, don't make this harder than it is already. Just go. My baby is already becoming uncomfortable with this drama. So just go.
Francis, I beg you. I'm begging you, please.
If you don't leave, I'll have no option than to call the security to throw you out.
Francis, so this is how you treat me after everything?
Leave, and please, you are free to curse me if you want. I'm not like your husband. I'm not afraid of curses, and I'll definitely not come to apologize or marry you again in the future. Bye.
What is the essence of living when everything about my life is over? My lover and husband had rejected me. And if I had known, I wouldn't have pushed Caleb away to bring his ex into the house. But it's too late. And the pain in my heart is too much for me to bear. It's just best if I end everything. God, please forgive me for what I'm about to do.
Helene, why did you do this? Why did you do this to yourself? Yes, I know you did me wrong, but I still love you and might have taken you back if you had come back to really apologize. But you chose the way which is even more heartbreaking than cheating.
I'm sorry about Helen. I know you really loved her, and I'm so sorry that you have to go through this.
I just feel it's all my fault.
Please don't say that. Don't ever say that. It's not your fault. Helen made her decisions too. Please don't allow that thought of being at fault weigh you down. Remember, you have a baby on the way. You have to be strong for all of us, okay? Ben,
So it is true.
what are you doing here? I thought your parents asked you to stay away from me. How did you know where I was living?
I went to your house to look for you, and your mom told me what happened. I couldn't believe her. I told her I wanted to see for myself, so I told her to give me the current address of where you are. I can't believe it is the truth.
Please, what's going on? I thought you left me for real.
I decided to stay away from you for some times because of my father. He's capable of anything, and I didn't want to lose you. I told you to give me time, and I would surely fight for our love. I didn't know that you were not worth it.
Ben, what happened? You're making me scared.
My father just gave me this consent to go ahead and marry you.
What? When? Why? How?
After you told me my dad threatened you and I decided to give you space, I started starving myself and also slacking in work because I couldn't stop thinking of you. It got worse and I started to fall. I was rushed to the hospital. I still refused to eat or take anything. When the doctor called my parents' attention to the fact that I am intentionally starving myself, which was increasing my illness, I told my father that the only way I would eat, take anything, was if he lets me marry you. At first, he was claiming to be headstrong, but when he saw I was almost dying and was very serious, he had no choice than to give me his blessings. We even signed an agreement in case he decided to change his mind.
Oh my God, I'm finished.
I went through all these troubles just to make sure I keep my promise towards you. I thought you loved me.
I do, Ben. I still do.
Just how many months and you are heavily pregnant with your ex-baby? What is even heartbreaking is that you can't stoop as low as moving into a married man's house. I didn't know you were this worthless and evil. You destroyed another man's home because you refused to forgive and let go. I regret ever meeting you. You are evil.
Ben, please, I still love you. I thought you had gone for real. I'm so sorry. I can leave Caleb if you want. He has not yet married me.
God forbid. You disgust me. I just came to see for myself, and now that I have confirmed, I will take my leave.
Ben, please don't go. I still love you. I'll do anything you want. Please. Hey, I'm finished. Oh, what have I gotten myself into? Hey, I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh.
I told you moving in with Caleb was a bad idea.
I just wanted to get back at him for dumping me. And I thought Ben had come for real. How was I supposed to know that Ben would come back?
It's okay. What has happened has happened. You're almost due to give birth and you have to be strong for the baby. Don't let this bother you much.
Anita, how can I be strong when I've just lost a very good man? It should have been the father of this baby and not Caleb.
But you still have Caleb.
Ben is the man I love, not Caleb. Ben is a better human and he's nothing compared to Caleb. I just lost a diamond.
Please just relax, okay? Crying and stressing yourself is not good for your baby. I'll be right back. Let me get you something to eat.
I'm not hungry.
You are eating whether you like it or not. You have refused to eat since morning. Even if you want to starve yourself, I can't let you starve a baby. I'll be right back.
Doctor, how is she? How is she?
I'm sorry, we tried our best, but she lost a lot of blood and we couldn't do anything. The complications were just too much.
Wait, I don't understand.
We lost them.
Lost who?
Both the mother and the baby. I'm so sorry, Mr. Caleb, but we really tried our best. Mr. Caleb, are you okay? Mr. Caleb? Mr. Caleb?
So basically, I have lost everything, including my son. He was the only hope I had. And now, I lost him. Why is life so unfair to me? Why? Why? What exactly am I living for when everyone that matters to me is dead? What exactly am I still doing here? God, please, you can as well take me too, because I don't see any reason for being alive. You could as well take me too.